And again, welcome back into HSN. My name is Sarah Anderson. Good morning, happy Easter, happy Passover. Hope you're having a wonderful day with your family. And if you are kicking back, relaxing around the house, have you ever thought about what's in those couch cushions? What's actually living in your mattress? Maybe it's pillows, maybe it's upholstery, maybe it's your sheets, maybe it's your curtains and your drapes. Well, what if you could capture 99.97% of the dust mite matter, the dirt, the pollen, the pet dander? This is RAYCOP. It sanitizes your fabric surfaces. It's the only one of its kind. And you know what? Last time I checked, you cannot fit your mattress in a washing machine. So what are you gonna do? You need the good cops. You need RAYCOP. This is a 3-in-1 system. Look at these live creatures. They are thriving. They are living in your mattresses. They are living on all your fabric surfaces, and they are there to wreak havoc on your life. Dust mites, dirt, pollen, pet dander. This is the RAYCOP. It's gonna do amazing things. It's a 3-in-1 system that works with vibration, a vacuum, and a filtration system, and a UV light to take care of anything and everything that's living on those fabric surfaces. Alexandra is here. She is our home BFF today. Alexandra Baker is here. Good to see you.
Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Passover for sure. I just think that you're looking and saying, Alexandra, I don't need another vacuum. Oh, yes, you do, because an ordinary vacuum does not have the UVC light. An ordinary vacuum does not have the special suction just calibrated correctly to remove those dust mites and other particles that are in our upholstered furniture or our mattresses. This is really critical. I mean, I just want to show you, this is the large dust box, and I just spent a few minutes and ooh, look at that. Ugh. So, you know, we're aware that we have dust mites in our furniture. We're aware that the dust mites are there, but they're alive. And the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, says upwards of 10 million are in our bed. You think you're sleeping alone? 10 million creepy, crawly dust mites that are too small for our eyes to see, and they're translucent, but they have claws. So we want to use our RAYCOP so that the RAYCOP is using the UV light to destroy them. But then you're left with their pellets and their carcasses and their unhatched eggs. What? Oh, yes. So you need something that is going to remove that from your furniture, from your mattress, from your bedding. What about your decorative pillows? Look at these beautiful sequins pillows. Guess what? The dust mites are getting into all of that as well. So now it doesn't matter. I can use this on all of my upholstered items. I can use this on pillows. Look at this furry pillow here. I can even pass this on a very furry pillow and not have any problems. And that's a big deal. And that's a big deal. Because we know that these are what are bothering our allergies. And you want to remove those dust mites and other little viruses and bacteria so it doesn't bother your allergies or anything else.
Here's how it breaks down. We have a great list of features for you. This might be totally new to you. This was totally new to me. I had never heard of anything that did this until I met Alexandra and we presented the RAYCOP. It is a dual filtration system, pulsating pads. It's the vibration that releases their little claws. Yeah, that's a fun thought. Optimized suction to remove all that matter. Comes with a warranty and already a huge customer pick. This is getting 5-star after 5-star reviews. Also the HEPA filter. This is that high efficiency particulate air filter. That's what you want. You want a HEPA filter. Capturing, are you ready? 99.97% of dust mite matter, dirt, pollen, pet dander, as small as 0.3 microns that settle on fabric surfaces. What is settling on those surfaces, Alexandra?
Look at this. So this video is able to show you the 10 million bed bugs, well, not just bed bugs, the 10 million dust mites that are translucent. Can you see them? Look at that. That's their fecal matter. They are feeding off of the skin that you naturally shed. All day long, we're shedding skin cells. And those are the skin cells that our body will shed. And that is what they feed on. And then they multiply, and they're in our bed, and we're wondering why we have an itchy nose or our eyes or our skin. So you must have this. This is a must-have. And you pass this right over. Usually I do this like once a week. When you bring this home into your home, do the bed, do the mattress, do the pillows, maybe do that once or twice a week, and then you're going to get in front of the cycle of that harvest, you know, of the eggs being dropped, and you want to be able to destroy the eggs, destroy the dust mites.
The only eggs I want to hear about today are the ones from the Easter Bunny.
The Easter Bunny eggs are the only ones.
I don't want anybody harvesting eggs out of my linens, but there's a lot of things we can't clean. I mean, you might be able to wash your sheets, but you can't wash your mattress. You can't sanitize fabric surfaces in your home.
Right, that's
now.
That's a big part of it. And also, if I was using a regular vacuum on a pillowcase or on even this bedding that I have on the bed, chances are it would be, you know, being sucked into the vacuum. So look at, this is the large, look at that. It's picking up all of that dust matter. And you might think if you put a fresh, let's walk over, and I'm gonna show you a little bit more in detail, but you might put on a fresh set of sheets on your bed and you think everything is clean. And then you pass the RAYCOP a couple of times and it'll startle you at how much, where are you, baby?
Wherever you want me to be.
I'll be right here.
Okay.
It'll startle you at how much you're actually picking up. Now, watch this. This is to show you the perfect amount of suction. If this was a regular high-powered vacuum, all of those little bouncing beads would be sucked up, but then, and there'd be nothing else in the box. You need the right calibration of suction so that it is able to pull up all of that matter. And that is just one way that I'm showing you how this works. But then the other way that this is working, if this vacuum was too strong, how would I be able to vacuum something like a yoga mat? Do you see what I'm saying? If this was a regular
I'd never take
vacuum,
my vacuum to my yoga mat at home.
Right? You want to, because can you imagine how much bacteria is on that yoga mat? Well, when you have the RAYCOP also has the UVC light. Now, let me turn that light on so that you can see. Now, ordinarily, as soon as you lift this up, at home, your light would come off, but we're showing you how the light stays on. This is 6 inches of UVC ray, ultraviolet light, which that light is what's destroying all of those eggs. So that light is a wand that's really passing over and doing the destruction, you know, killing the DNA.
Suppresses the movement of dust mites and alters the DNA of dust mite eggs and significantly reduces egg hatch rates. This is disgusting and amazing. A vacuum and fabric sanitizer from RAYCOP also. Laboratory tests show that a few seconds of exposure to UV light can eliminate 99.9% of E. coli and the Staphylococcus.
Well, that's the E. coli and the staph. We've heard about staph, we've heard about E. coli. So it's a 3-pronged approach because no one way is going to eliminate. You can see the pulsating action that's going on to shake the little claws. This is that UV light. You see the little claws that they have that are hanging on to that fire? First, they are destroyed and the DNA is affected by the light. Then the pulsating action happens so that they can actually be lifted, and then you want to have the right suction to pull them out. This is not just passing a wand, it's 3-pronged approach.
Are these little critters in all of our fabrics?
Every single fabric. They're in all of our upholstered furniture at home.
No matter how clean I am, no matter how much laundry I do.
They're in your home right now, they're on your bed right now.
Whether you have animals, whether you have kids, whether you have open windows.
You have more if you have animals. Okay, you have more. And that light is also destroying viruses. Hello, cold and flu season. And it's also destroying bacteria. This was discovered by an immunologist, Dr. Michael Lee, and he recognized that most of that is what's bothering our allergies. Now, this is a dust box. This is the large dust box that you can see how quickly it fills up. And we pop that in right here, okay? But it also has the HEPA filter. That HEPA filter is located right here. What the HEPA filter does is for example, one strand of hair is 100 microns. This is picking up microorganisms that are as small as 0.3 microns. So it's a dual action, 2 filters. You have the HEPA filter, and you have the larger filter that is also, you know, removing. And then you've got the UVC light, and you have that special suction vibration. Let me show you what that vibration is like. I'm gonna pop this in.
Now, do you ever have to replace a filter or anything like that?
After using this about 10 minutes a week, or you could even use it 10 minutes every few days, after about a year and a half, you'll have to replace the HEPA filter.
The HEPA filter. The other one you just
rinse underwater, okay?
Perfect.
So when I turn this on, I just hold the button a couple of seconds, and then I turn it on again. I want to show you, see this vibration? Can you feel that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that pulsating action.
You see all the bubbles in the water?
Yeah, here.
Wow.
I mean, you can see it bubbling. You can see it moving, okay? But that is why, when you put this right on, it's just the right amount of vibration to loosen the matter. It's the right amount of suction to pull it out. And then you also have the UVC light, which is also going to be on.
Is there any other way you can get rid of those critters with one machine?
No, because you're either using sprays or chemicals. We can go back to the bed.
Sure.
You're either using sprays or chemicals, which are very, you know, caustic, and they're not good for you. Or you have a wand that you're able to pass over some items.
Because just a vacuum's not going to do it.
And a vacuum, some people think that passing an ordinary vacuum is going to do the trick. You need the three-pronged approach.
When I wish I had this when my dogs had fleas.
When your dogs had fleas?
Yes, because you know what they tell you to do? Vacuum everything in the house several times a day, and I felt like it was like never ending.
It's never ending.
It can happen to anybody, but if you had the RAYCOP, wouldn't you feel that much more confident that you were doing the 3-prong attack? Tell us about the 3 ways we're eradicating those.
You've got the UVC light, which is a very strong ray of UV light to actually destroy the dust mites and their eggs. Then you have the suction. The suction is going to pull them out of the fabric at the right amount of suction. And you also have that vibration that is loosening the dust mites with their claws. It is loosening their eggs and their fecal matter. And to show you just how gentle, you know, you have lots of things that you cannot launder that dust mites are accumulating inside.
You can't launder your lazy boy
or your pillows.
Can't put your sofa in the washing machine. What about, like, could you do this on curtains or drapes or something?
Curtains and draperies. Let's go by the bed.
Bedspreads.
And obviously the number one problem, yes, is going to be your mattress. But I like just passing this from time to time. You know, like I'll do this like once or twice a week, and I will just pass, especially near the pillows or where your head is going to be. If you can do the entire mattress, do the entire mattress. I tend to focus near where my husband and I, or where my daughter, or where I actually lay my head. I want to make sure I pass that over there and the pillows.
Could you do this on the bare mattress itself?
Oh, by all means.
If you want to like just start from the beginning and make sure they're not having a party down there.
Because the dust mites and everything that comes with them is going to be primarily near the surface. So even if you have your mattress cover, your feather bed, your down alternative covers, you're going to want to use your RAYCOP on all of those surfaces to remove those dust mites and their critters that matter.
Thanks for being the good cop today, Alexandra.